When the body dies, where does the soul go? This question has haunted humanity for centuries. But in African spirituality, the answer isn't just found in mystery, it's woven into ancestral memory. Welcome to Ubuntu Mind, where ancient African wisdom meets the spirit of today. Let's cross the veil together. Many people wonder, when someone dies, what happens immediately after their breathing stops. Some say they feel a presence by their bedside, a lingering energy. Others talk about souls departing, leaving the physical form behind. In Ubuntu philosophy, death is not the end. It's a transformation. When a person dies, their soul, which is immortal, leaves the body and goes to a different realm of existence. For the Yoruba, death is not the end, but a movement from one state of being to another. The amadlozi are seen as custodians of the family's history, culture, and identity. When a person dies, they are welcomed by their ancestors and become part of this lineage of the departed. Each tradition offers a unique perspective shaped by its history, environment, and cultural practices. The Zulu believe that the ancestors continue to walk alongside the living, watching over and guiding them. During this time, the family members can communicate with the soul, seeking advice or closure. This belief underscores the significance of traditional practices, such as the proper disposal of the body, the use of specific burial items, and the performance of rituals to appease the soul. Failure to follow these practices is thought to risk the soul becoming a wandering ghost or lost soul, which can cause problems for the living. In other traditions, the soul may linger near the gravesite, watching over it until it is ready to move on. It promotes a sense of community and interconnectedness, reminding us that we are all part of a greater whole. The soul is believed to remain close to the living for a time, needing guidance and respect to ensure a smooth journey to the afterlife. Our ancestors, spirits, and the divine are always present, guiding and supporting us on our life's journey. During this time, rituals and ceremonies play a vital role in assisting the soul's departure. Your insights and experiences are valuable and can enrich the discussion further. Also, your support means a lot to us. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to stay connected with us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploring African spirituality. Until next time, may you find peace and wisdom in the Ubuntu philosophy. As the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest, this is a time of profound spiritual activity. Dreams, signs, and synchronicities may carry messages from the departed. The ancestors are believed to be active, communicating, and interacting with the living. By understanding and respecting the cycles of life and death, we can find meaning and purpose in our existence. As we mentioned earlier, rituals are central to many African cultures. They provide a framework for understanding and navigating the complexities of life, including death and the afterlife. Funerary rituals are not just about mourning the loss of a loved one. They are also about preparing the soul for its journey and ensuring a safe passage. This belief highlights the importance of rituals and ceremonies surrounding death and burial. This may involve calling on the ancestors or deities to assist in the transition, using special prayers, songs, or incantations to soothe the soul, or even placing certain objects in the grave to provide for the soul's needs in the afterlife. The process of saying goodbye is also an essential part of the ritual. In many cultures, there are specific ways to communicate with the deceased, expressing one's final thoughts and emotions before the soul departs. This may include sharing stories, reciting poetry, or playing the deceased's favorite music. These rituals are not only a way to honor the deceased, but also to assist their soul in its journey to the afterlife. It is believed that the soul remains close to those it leaves behind for a certain period of time. During this time, the soul can interact with the living, offering guidance, protection, or even communicating messages. They can communicate with their descendants through dreams, visions, and signs. Ancestral spirits are also called upon for help in times of need or for advice and wisdom. The relationship between the living and the ancestors is one of mutual respect and support. When someone dies, their soul, known as the Oriki, is believed to return to the Orun. The Orun is the spiritual world, the home of the gods and the ancestors. The Oriki reunites with the Orisha, their personal deities, and ascends to a higher level of existence. In Yoruba culture, the Orun is not a distant place, but rather a state of being, a reality that coexists with our own. It's accessible through special states of consciousness, such as those achieved during meditation or in certain rituals. Some Yoruba people even claim to have visited the Orun in their dreams or trances. Just as day turns into night and the seasons change, death is a necessary transition that everyone must go through. It's not something to be feared, but rather something to be understood and respected. When a person dies, their soul is believed to travel to this place where it rests in the company of other spirits and the gods. The Akan people hold a deep reverence for their ancestors and believe that they play an active role in the lives of the living. Ancestral spirits are seen as mediators between the people and the gods. They are called upon to intervene in matters concerning the community, such as during times of illness, hardship, or conflict. The departed spirit then joins the ancestors, those who have died before us and are now in this ancestral realm. There isn't one single way to view death across all of these cultures, just as there isn't one African religion. Each community has its unique practices and perspectives, though many share common threads. We'll touch on a few of these variations to give you a broader perspective. What does Ubuntu have to say about this moment of transition? The African view of death is not an ending. It is a transition, a sacred crossing from the physical realm to the spiritual one. It's important to understand that in African traditions, the soul isn't a thing that disappears. It is a part of a person that continues to exist even after their physical body is no longer there. The word soul itself means different things in different contexts. In some cases, it refers to the part of a person that is not physical, their inner self. In others, it's used to describe a person's personality and character. Whatever the term in African traditions, it's believed that this essence of a person continues to live after death. Ubuntu teaches that death is a natural part of the cycle of life. Now let's delve deeper. When we speak about African traditions, it's crucial to remember that Africa is a vast continent with diverse cultures and beliefs. Let's begin with the Yoruba people of West Africa. Among the Zulu people of Southern Africa, the spirit of a deceased person is believed to join the ancestors or amadlozi. In Akan cosmology, which is shared by the Ashanti and other groups in Ghana and the Ivory Coast, death is viewed as a transition to a peaceful land of ancestors called Asamando. These are just a few examples of how various African cultures view the journey of the soul after death. Now let's explore the idea that after death, the soul lingers near the living. This concept is found in many African traditions. For instance, in some communities, the soul of a loved one may stay with the family for up to 40 days after their death. Some African cultures believe that if the soul is not properly honored or guided, it can become restless or even dangerous. Now let's discuss the role of rituals and farewells. During a traditional African funeral, there may be specific ceremonies and actions performed to help guide the soul of the deceased. The Ubuntu philosophy encourages respect and reverence for life, both in the physical and spiritual realms. So, to answer the age-old question, what happens immediately after someone dies? According to Ubuntu, the immediate aftermath of death is a transitional phase. As the Ubuntu philosophy reminds us, we are never truly alone. If you found this video enlightening, please don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comment section below.